Well, we move on from one championship title match to another, Steven. Next up, we got the Lone Star Championship rematch.
Lone Star Championship.
A Lone Star Championship rematch from the Buzzsaw Bash a couple of weeks ago. Well, Rudy Garza showing off his Mexican heritage. We saw on social media, Steven, that Rudy Garza took not too kindly to Little Evil, according to Rudy, impersonating the heritage of the Mexican people. That's why we see it on full display here from Rudy Garza. Said he would show Little Evil here tonight what a true Mexican champion looks like.
The only one.
Rudy looking to reclaim his Lone Star Championship after losing it at that Buzzsaw Bash in what some may say was a questionable victory. Some have said that they've seen Rudy Garza with that pinfall and that he should still be the Lone Star Champion, but nonetheless, here tonight, we find out who the true Lone Star Champion is at New Texas Pro Wrestling 5-year anniversary.
Looks like Little Evil sporting a little Mexican heritage himself here. The sugar skull mask, and I don't know if you can see it, Steven, the ring gear there, a la a little bit of Latino heat flavor.
I don't think Little Evil took it lightly when Rudy said that he was going to show him what a real Mexican looks like. Little Evil definitely showing his heritage here tonight in fashion.
Little Evil looking to defend that championship here tonight and continue on as the Lone Star champion, but the Morning Star looking to reclaim that championship, which he says is rightfully his after that questionable pinfall that you mentioned earlier, Steven. But nonetheless, the referee awarded the match to Little Evil. Thus why you see him with the Lone Star championship. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe possession is 9/10 of the law.
I can't correct you, I don't think you're wrong.
A Little Evil lying down that Lone Star championship, telling the Morning Star to bring the fight to him.
Cross that line, find out what's on the other side. You might find a little bit of evil.
You see that what's up for grabs, that Lone Star championship.
Being brought right over here.
There's so many greats have once held this championship.
Dan Miller.
Oh, Dan Miller providing the distraction long enough for Rudy to take advantage.
Rudy a little focus on this crowd here so far. Maybe keep his attention towards Little Evil. This won't be any easy task reclaiming this Lone Star Championship.
No, not at all. There's a kick right there, and you see Evil favoring that back. Now, say what you will about Rudy Garza, whatever tactics he may use, but the ability that he possesses is unquestionable. Had somebody tell me once that Rudy Garza reminded him of a mid-90s Shawn Michaels type ability. I was told not to say that out loud, it would go to his head, but nonetheless.
Definitely has some untapped potential, but he's looking to make Little Evil potentially tap here tonight. He throws an arm across the face of Little Evil.
And those forearms across the face are painful.
Looking for a scoop slam there.
And there's a chop right there by Evil.
Big shove there. Rudy Garza.
There's a Luthez press just going to town. Is Evil on Rudy Garza.
Little Evil looking sure to make it be known that he is the Lone Star Champion and that he wants to stay the Lone Star Champion. A little support there towards the official.
Now Evil just brutalizing the face of the Morningstar in that middle turnbuckle pad.
You can see Dan Miller's frustrations there on the outside of the ring. Nonetheless, Little Evil still going to town, going to the top rope, but Rudy looking to go to the top rope.
Oh, pushed off. And now Dan getting involved and Evil jumping right back at his face.
Yet another distraction.
And Rudy's able to push Evil off the apron to the outside. And now body slamming him down on the pad. I know those are pads, but there's not much padding there. This is a concrete floor underneath.
Dan Miller proving to be a factor in this match. Little Evil needs to have his eyes on Rudy Garza, but he also needs to keep eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah, it's pretty much a 2-on-1 match for Evil here. As there's a cover, and only a 2 count. Evil's got to worry about his opponent in the ring and then worry about somebody else on the outside. It's going to be tough to do.
Big knee towards the back section of Little Evil. Rudy now taking the time to wear Little Evil down. Kill off some of that stamina, but Little Evil
sliding through, able to get out of it. Rolling up, here's a roll for Evil.
1, 2. Ooh, super kick to the midsection.
Oh, hit scissor takeover right there.
Looking for another cover.
Oh, just barely, only a 2 count there.
So far, we've seen Rudy Garza have complete control of this match. A few moments that Little Evil has been able to get his shots in. Dan Miller there to make a save. Now Rudy breaking down your New Texas Pro Lone Star Champion.
Yeah, you said breaking him down, keeping him grounded, working that headlock there, trying to choke the life out of him.
Little Evil getting a little bit of life from the support of these fans here. Rudy cutting that short very quickly and looking to put the ultimate stoppage to Little Evil here tonight.
going back to work on Evil, utilizing the middle rope to his advantage here. And able to let loose before the referee gets that count of 5 and risk being disqualified.
Big chop from Little Evil. Little Evil now has Rudy up.
Roll through, popping back up, but the damage that he sustained.
It's already been done.
That midsection, holding that midsection, struggling to get back up. Trying to hit that middle rope moonsault. Rudy able to move out of the way there. Up and over goes Evil to the apron.
Little Evil catching Rudy with that elbow. Oh, but as Little Evil tries to get into the ring, Rudy wisely kicks those ropes.
Oh, wow. A guillotine leg drop through the middle rope.
Using the ropes, official.
On top of it, seeing the tactics Rudy was trying to employ. Little Evil getting that bottom rope there, able to break that count once more. And now that camel clutch.
Keeping
Rudy moving those arms back just enough to where he can't reach and break the hold.
You can see those ropes, but you cannot touch them. Trying to get it there. Bites the ropes.
Wow. Evil just biting the bottom ropes, able to break the hold.
When there's a will, there's a way.
Have you ever seen that before, Steven?
I can't say I have.
I don't think I can say it either. Evil just kicking the shin, taking Rudy down, and roll up one more time because ball.
2 count again here for Little Evil.
Evil just trying to find
Oh, Little Evil with
ways,
a suplex.
Ways to just break down Rudy. And he's trying to take every opportunity he can to get a roll up.
We're at a 7 count here. Are either of these men gonna get up? Little Evil, he's got that life in him. Looking to make it happen, running forearm. Rudy finding a way out of this mess. But he doesn't find a way to get around that boot.
Evil finding a way around Rudy there, but that damage sustained in that midsection there, you see favoring those ribs. They've already played a factor in preventing Evil to do a few things that he had in mind. Oh, picking up Rudy and slamming him down. He's got a cover on him. Oh, only a 2 count, just barely. Little Evil just oh so close to retaining his championship.
Looks like he used a lot that was left in the tank to pull that one off. If anything, it gives him just a little bit of a second to catch his breath, as now he's seizing up his opponent. Rudy making his way to his feet.
Oh, but Dan Miller holding his foot, tripping him up, and now the official, seeing it, has ejected Dan Miller from this match.
He's out of here. That might be the moment. Oh! The official wasn't looking. It looks like we may have had a low blow from Rudy Garza.
The official was distracted by Dan making his way out, making sure he left, and Rudy saw an opportunity and seized it with the low road with that low blow, and now, well, there's 2. Looking like he's showing off that Mexican heritage there, Steven. With one of the greatest Mexican wrestlers.
Oh,
and slamming him down. There's a cover.
Close count there. You can see the champion fighting to just barely get his shoulder off that mat. Rudy.
Oh, just putting a stretch on him, and now into the crossface. Rudy just doesn't want to beat him. He wants to humiliate him by having him tap out. And could do so with that crossface, but Evil needs to find a way to make it to the rope.
He's got a little bit further to crawl,
Oh,
but
and Rudy utilizing that stretch, putting the arm behind his head and stretching it even more.
recognizing the position that Little Evil is in, but he finds the ropes.
Is able to break the count. Or break the hold. Rudy broke the count before being disqualified.
Rudy talking down on our Lone Star champion.
Choice words.
Woo! Little Evil with a big slap across the face of Rudy. Puts him
Evil. Countering it, turning it into a stunner. And there's a clothesline right there by Evil on Rudy once more. Third time's a charm, 3 in a row right there by Evil on the Morningstar. Oh, Rudy able to slide through and with the big arm drag, but he's met with a big foot to the face right there. And Evil waiting for Rudy to get up, measuring him for a spear.
Oh, spear!
Oh, and the spear.
Takes out the official and Rudy.
And there's a cover and a pin, but there's no official
3.
there to make the count.
At this point, Little Evil
Should
has
still
won this
be.
match. Still your Lone Star champion, but no one here.
Oh no, and Dan Miller's back out here.
Not again.
Dan Miller's back out here with the official being down. Dan is now seeing it. Evil sees him and dives through with a suicide dive, the middle rope on Dan Miller.
That's one way to take care of it. Little Evil giving Dan Miller a taste of his own medicine.
Evil looks like he has evil intentions in mind for Dan Miller.
He's got the belt, but oh my, who
God.
is this?
It's Bo Amir.
The 7-foot-tall face of fear. Right behind Little Evil. Oh my.
The face of fear. And the insurance policy for Royalties International
Has arrived.
And he picks
Little
up
Evil's
Little
up.
Evil.
Big choke slam.
Evil was 10 feet in the air.
Bo Amir now grabbing his protege, Rudy, on top of Little Evil. Dan grabbing the official, trying to throw him back in the ring, get a count. Could we see a new Lone Star champion right here?
Oh, not this way. Oh,
Good grief. Winner of this match, and new Lone Star champion, Rudy Garza.
Thanks to Dan Miller, Bo Amir, and Royalties International, Rudy Garza has reclaimed his Lone Star Championship here at New Texas Pro 5-year anniversary show.
Steven, you know that nobody could be happier for Rudy Garza than Dan Miller. That Lone Star Championship means everything to those men right there. And to have it back within the confines of Royalties International means it was a good night.
They're gonna be popping champagne as they celebrate your new champion.
Lil Evil was robbed here tonight. Not only did Lil Evil basically had to fight a 2-on-1 match in the early goings.
That 2-on-1 turned into a 3-on-1 very quick.
With Bo Amir, you could say like 4-on-1.
Little Evil still showing some love and support from the officials is here tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure this is not the last time we'll see Little Evil with his eyes on that New Texas Lone Star Championship.
No, not at all. Little Evil's been resilient. Little Evil's battled against odds his entire career, and yet has found a way to come out on the other side successful. Whatever he does,